I am here to introduce you to a man who is very strong in the power of good.
Yeah.
You see, the power of YouTube has over 1 billion users. Over 300 hours of videos are uploaded to YouTube every minute. YouTube can be found now in over 75 countries, in 61 languages, and the mobile use of YouTube is going up over 100% year over year. So I have one question for you. How powerful do you want your business to be? Today, as we listen to Anthony Pritchard, we listen to a man. You see, Anthony knows how to help you automate your sales process. Anthony is a certified Google partner. He teaches us as small businesses how to harness this power of YouTube. Today's presentation is called How to Create Your Own YouTube Ad, and it is my distinct honor to introduce to you a man of good and a man of power, Mr. Anthony Pritchard.
Thank you, Holly, for that wonderful introduction. I am here today to talk to you about one thing that changed my life, the automated online sales process. When I found this process 6 years ago, I was so elated because it meant that I would never have to dial for dollars again. I could tell you stories about quotas, power hours, but as people who have this job of sales, we know that we just can't do everything. We can't make 50 phone calls a day, run 2 appointments a day, and set 2 appointments a day because we just don't have enough time in the day. And so when I found this process that would automate the lead generation for me, I didn't sleep for a week. And that's what I'm here to share with you today. I've read books like The E-Myth, like The 4-Hour Work Week, and Why Making Money is Killing Your Business. And all of these books taught me why I should be looking to do this in my business. And so the agenda today is for me to teach you about this video process, how you can generate leads. I'll do a live demonstration right now here in the class, and I'll demonstrate for you how I can do that so that you can copy that process. Now, if you were here a year ago, I did this same process with an organic YouTube video. One that took a long tail keyword and produced a video that would show up on the first page of Google. And from that search query that your potential audience would do, they would end up watching that video and then doing whatever it is you called them to do at the end of the video. But what if you have a keyword or an industry that's very competitive and you don't have time to wait and you want to get to the first page immediately? Well, then you've got paid YouTube advertising commercials. And we all know that YouTube is now the second most watched video resource that just overcame cable. And as Holly told you, millions of people watch YouTube a day. It will soon overtake TV, no doubt. So let me show you the first series in this sales cycle. For this first client that I produced a video for, she luckily had her most common keyword as a non-competitive keyword just because of her industry. So I'll type it in, hospital staff training, Denver. There she is at the first page. The most relevant topic is her video because it produces a good end user experience. Google was made 16 years ago in the center of the Silicon Valley on the campus of Stanford University by Larry Page and Sergey Brin because they knew that they could fix this internet that was so unreliable and unpredictable. And they said, if we focus on the end user, everything else will follow. You know, they didn't monetize Google for a really long time, but they knew that if they gave people what they wanted, that everything else would follow. And that's the law of attraction, isn't it? And it's because video gives people what they want. There's nothing more powerful on the internet than a video because it's so transparent. So let's watch Patsy's video. It's only 1 minute and 13 seconds. And you can see her script. You can see her path that she took in delivering her message that allows you to connect with her and build that likability, that trustability so that you can know her better and potentially hire you to hire her to train your hospital staff.
Bad medical staff, rude doctors, nurses who treat you like a number, and the treatment process that feels like you're going to the butcher shop. Does this sound like the hospital that you work for? Well, Forbes.com reported that the job of hospital nurses is the second most unhappy occupation in America. And the people who need good quality health care in America, they've been complaining for years about the level of care that they've received. Health care is more than a diagnosis. It's more than needles. It's more than x-rays. Without the joy in hospital workplace, it's impossible to provide the level of care that the people in America are looking for. I invite you to visit my website to download your free copy of Healing Healthcare, 9 Ways to Find More Joy in Hospital Jobs. And remember, you don't choose to be a healthcare worker. The healthcare industry chose you because it needs you to set an example of what true healing healthcare looks like.
What do you think? Good, right? She got a hook right in the beginning, which was, we're not meat market here. We need good health care. And then she gave you something at the end, a call to action. This is a freemium. Do you have a freemium that you can offer? Freemium offer, a free offer that can allow you to collect these free leads? You see how this works? Now, every single one of those emails that she collects in exchange for giving that free offer will be a lead that she can continue to communicate with. Okay, so we've got some scripting. Next, we got to make a video. You guys ready to make a video? Let's make a video. So I need you guys to participate, because one big rule in creating videos is that the more people that you have in the video, the more viral it is. And I want this to be viral. And we're rolling. In 3. Business. Let me stop that. Perfect timing. Wasn't quite sure. So. You don't have to take the first take, by the way. You're in control. BHS is a different type of business networking group. BHS is a different type of business networking group. BHS believes that we are all in our business because of an inner voice. Some might even call it a higher calling. And that if we honor that spirit in each and every one of us, that we all live in a better world. We've been meeting right here at the corner of Alameda and Garrison for the past 30 years. Longest running business networking group in the Denver area. And we're known for our incredible speakers. So I'm here on video today inviting you to join our group next Thursday. Go to our website, bhsmilehigh.org, to find out when our next event is and who's speaking next Thursday. Because you don't want to miss out on a delicious breakfast. Lots of business networking and lots of... That's it! Okay, so I'm just going to take this FireWire, the same thing I plug my phone into every night, and pop it into my computer and transfer that video onto my desktop. So this is how easy it is, people. Don't have to make it so hard. And I know there's a lot of resistance to getting on camera, but the quicker you do it, the quicker you'll be over that little fear. On to the next thing. You know? Just gotta face the fear. Head first, right into it. You saw me do it. Okay, so here it's held in the DCIM. Do I know why it's called that? No. No. It's all the way down here at the bottom. It'll be the last thing that you see. Any questions so far?
What's the name of the documentary on Hulu?
Please subscribe.
Please subscribe.
That's the name of it. Yeah.
Are you going to talk
No, not today. That is a whole nother animal.
Do you need extra equipment for that?
You don't, well, it's free actually. All the editing equipment you need to create great video
It's a free download?
is already existing in the computers that you have today. If you have a PC, you've got Windows Movie Maker that's already inside the settings tab. Same with an Apple. iMovie is already in there. Okay, now I'm going to open up my YouTube channel. Here I am. This is the desktop. My channel resides under this hamburger. Have you seen this show up lately? This little stack of 3 lines? They're calling that the hamburger. Yeah. New things every day. And then here's my page. You can see good banner art that I purchased on Fiverr for $5. My profile up in the left-hand corner, and an upload button. So I click the upload button and I go search for my files. I find that video that I just switched over to my desktop. So then I'll title this the query that somebody might type, Business Networking Denver. And I know that's a really competitive keyword. I'm not going to show up on the first page if I upload a video called Business Networking Denver unless I do something extra, which is pay for it to be there. Oops. Now the description. If you were here for our last presentation on how to get on the first page of Google in 30 minutes or less, then you learned what I did for the description. The description is really important, and it has its own method. So I like to have a good power statement in the middle and a call to action, which is that link. Then I've got the description of the video, and then I've got the name, address, and phone number, and then I've got another call to action, and hashtag intelligence. Do you know hashtag intelligence? Go to hashtagify.me and tagboard.com to claim your hashtags today. These are all the different ways that people search for these keywords on social media forums, because it doesn't work the same way on Google search. So there it is, and then I put almost the same tags here in the tag field. So
that's new. So tags there are different than hashtags in your description?
right,
In terms of what they are?
yeah.
Well, what's the second website you said?
Tagboard.com.
Anthony, what are the benefits of hashtags?
People search for categories of hashtags. Good question. Let's say my hashtag was Be the Light. I would go and see all the other posts, images, videos that people had uploaded onto social media sites that had the same tag, hashtag Be the Light. And I would get to maybe find other people that I resonate with, right? If they're posting something, Be the Light, and I'm posting something, Be the Light, maybe we have something in common. Maybe I can learn something from them and be more of an expert in what it is that I do. So you're just associating and gaining more influence with those people in your circles. Okay, that's the basics there. Remember, advanced settings. This is like an SAT exam. The more boxes you fill out, the better score you get. Here we have the advanced settings screen, and to fill out all the boxes is to get the most points with YouTube. So I type in the location of the video, there it is. I type in the recording date, that's today. Standard YouTube license. Allow all comments, categories, people and blogs, education. This is definitely in the people and blogs category, so that's already automatically correct. This content is never aired on US television, and no product placement. So So we'll save the changes there. And now that we have our basic info and our advanced settings info set in, I like to upload a custom thumbnail, and I pre-designed this, which has the group's name on it and several images of the group. So I'll save all those changes, and now I will go into our AdWords platform to create this YouTube video ad. So the thing I do is just open a new tab and type in adwords.google.com. .google.com is the new television advertising, newspaper, magazine, radio, billboards, direct mail. All these forms of advertising are dying or already dead, and the only one that's growing exponentially year over year is digital advertising. The mother of them all being AdWords. I would recommend that you avoid AdWords Express because it really increases the amount that you're going to spend. Google actually came out with a report that said 9 out of 10 AdWords campaigns failed. And why would they come out with that? Because that's their biggest product. You know, they made $40 billion last year with like one product, AdWords. And they say it fails 9 out of 10 times because it's not managed properly. And so I believe that in the future every business will have a chief internet information officer whose responsibility will be to have everything on the internet organized properly. And so this skill of AdWords, I believe, is going to be very highly demanded of all companies to be able to focus their message to the proper targets, to the proper audiences. You'll have to fill out your AdWords profile, and that will require you to upload your credit card information. But after you've gone through the tutorial, you'll come to your main AdWords dashboard. And this is what most people would consider a pay-per-click campaign. This is search marketing. And this is the home page where you would manage that type of an account. But since we're not creating a pay-per-click campaign, we're creating an online video campaign, then we're going to want to go to a different dashboard. And that would be under this big red button, the most recognizable button on the page. Scroll down to the bottom, you'll see online video. So the online video dashboard will hold all of your YouTube commercials. And I've got a couple over here already, but I want to create a new one with this new video that I just created. Commercial. Now these are the 5-second overlays that come in front of your YouTube videos that you're already watching. You know them because you skip them, right? So this is great, right? I can talk about this. If you skip them, the person who's advertising pays nothing, which is great. So you get thousands of free impressions. If they watch 30 seconds or more, then you get a trip charge, and you pay 2 to 12 cents. But guess what that means? That means that somebody was actually interested in what you were saying. So you want to pay for that. That's somebody that's actually a really good opportunity for you. So you're more than willing to pay for that 2 to 12 cents. Then, if they actually do what you ask them to in the video, if they click on the video and they get sent to your website, then you get a free click, right? This is opposite from pay-per-click. And AdWords is referred to as a lot of people by pay-per-click because that is one form of AdWords. But with these video ads, those clicks through to your website are free. So that means that they're really good clicks because they know you, they've seen you, they want what you just offered them, and you're getting traffic to your website that's very appropriate. So thanks for asking that question. Here we go. I'm going to call this campaign by the title of the video. which is Business Networking Denver. It is a video, and the budget per day that I'm going to want to spend on this is probably just $10. Pretty affordable for small businesses and nonprofit organizations. And I do want it to show up in YouTube search, and I want it to overlay YouTube videos. I don't want it to play on Google partner sites. And locations. This one is a really good way to target your audience that gets shown this video. And so I'm going to go here into the advanced search for locations. I'm going to click on radius targeting. You're going to love this. I'm going to type in that same location again. And the circumference I'm going to want to put around this is just 5 miles. So let's search for that and see what comes up. There it is. Mile High Church. Mile High Church. Didn't find it. So let me do another search. Lakewood, Colorado. How about this? There it is. It found Lakewood, Colorado. Alright, well, I like that, but I think I'm going to go up to maybe 8 miles radius. There we go. I like that a lot better. Okay, so that's going to be my area that I market to. Anyone inside of this hoop will see my video ad. Anyone outside of it will not. So that's done. And then languages, I'm going to want English, definitely. And the video. Okay, well, let's just go grab that video. Here it is. And here is the URL that I want. So copy that. I put it in video ad. Right there. Knows exactly which one I want. It takes my custom thumbnail. That's nice. Video type to drive views. Conversions. Drive mobile app installs. That's what I want. I want the views. In-stream. That's definitely the type of advertisement I want. The display URL would be bhsmilehigh.org. It found the URL, and I can upload a companion banner if I want. Since I have one of these, I can upload one myself, or I can just use the auto-generated images from the video on the channel. And that's recommended, so I'll go ahead and stick with that. There it is. It's chosen the headline again. In display is what would show up in a related search. So this is what it's going to look like in the actual advertisement. The headline is going to be, again, Business Networking Denver. Description: come visit a different kind come visit a different type of business networking in Denver. And the landing page would be the channel or the videos watch page on YouTube. I'm going to choose the videos watch page on YouTube. The ad name is going to be VHS YouTube ad. The devices, this is where you can increase the views based on the device that somebody is watching their YouTube videos from. So I'm just leaving it as it is for right now. You can actually increase your bid for mobile devices here, and that's going to be dependent on your industry. I think for most people who are looking for business networking, they're going to be on their laptops, so I'm going to leave that alone. You can change the schedule in which your video shows, different dates, different times of the day. And this is where you select the target. The target is going to really help you be efficient on how you spend your money with this type of advertising. So I'll call this keyword targeting group. There are a lot of different targeting groups which I'll get into in just a minute, but the one I'm going to show you today is the keyword targeting group because it's the most simple and it's the most effective and efficient way to spend your marketing dollar. The max cost per view that I'm going to bid is 12 cents. And that's pretty typical. I guess it just told me that. Over here is nice because you can see how many views that it predicts you're going to get. Less than 500, and average cost per view is going to be 5 cents. And you will predict to spend the entire budget as it is currently. And I haven't selected any keywords yet, so you'll see that number change in a minute. Demographic. I know my demographic is going to be above 24. I know that it's going to be both males and females. The parental status doesn't matter. So that's good with the age, gender, and parental status. Interests, I'm going to leave that alone because I know that business networking has all different kinds of interests. But how I'm going to narrow my targeting is with keywords. And I know that I want to show up in front of people who are already typing in things like business networking. And I will add that to my list over here. They're even going to give me some related keywords: business networking sites, business networking groups, business networking international. This is where we kind of get into maybe competitively advertising against other networking groups, networking events, small business network, business networking international. Okay, so I think I've got enough now, and you can see that this has changed up here. Still predicted to spend the entire budget. So it looks like enough people are searching for business networking group that it'll be shown in front of lots of people, and that it'll spend the entire budget. So we'll see about that, because we can log back in after the video ad has been playing for a few days and see through the analytics how many people have actually seen the video and how many people have seen it all the way to the end, and how much we've spent. So it's suggesting that I link my channel, which I definitely want to do. I am the channel owner. Assign a name to the AdWords account. Pritchard. So it linked up my YouTube channel to my AdWords account. That's good. Great. So now this ad is running, and I can see how it's performing with these statistics below. Obviously it has to go through the approval process, but once it's been past the review process, I'll be able to see the impressions, the views, how many people actually view the video versus how many people were presented the video, my cost per view, the total clicks, and it will show me how many people watched the video through its entirety. So now I'm going to show you an ad that I've been running for the past 2 months, and I'll show you how it's performed. Right now I'm going to pause this ad because I don't want it to run. I just wanted to show you how to create your own YouTube video ad, and now it's running. And you only have a risk of, again, $10 per day. So this is a great way for you to efficiently spend your advertising dollars online to generate more traffic to your website. Alright, one of my customers that I work for is called A1 Garage Door, and I have their account here in my file for my Chrome accounts, and you'll see here in their AdWords campaign how I've been managing their video over the last 2 months and how well it's performed for them for their business. The name of their video ad campaign is called Garage Door Service Denver. This is the most relevant keyword that they have for the service that they provide. They use this keyword because of the revenue that they generate based on the people who use this keyword to find them. So you'll see that their budget is $20 a day, and they have some of the similar targets. If you scroll down here, we can change the time that we view this campaign over the last 30 days is what I'll choose. And back on June 3rd, which is when we started this campaign, we uploaded this video. It was on the 3rd page of YouTube for the same keyword, and it had very few views. Now, over the last 30 days, you can see we've collected 4,700 views, and if you type in Garage Door Service Denver, you'll see that their video shows up on the 1st page organically. So I'm going to demonstrate that now in an incognito window. This is a native Google search, and you can see that it's not on the 1st page of Google because there's so many more competitive search results with their directory listing system. But if you switch over here to videos, you'll find that they are the first one listed. And if you go into YouTube and search the same thing, that's what you'll find. So let's watch this video now, and it's only a minute and a half. Let's see what it looks like.
My sister thinks she's a magic princess. Sometimes I believe her. Sometimes Chasey does too. Sometimes I help her with her magic. That's me. If you're not a magic princess, call us at A1 Garage Doors.
So that's a really cute video that the business owners made with their kids as the spokesperson, and I thought it was brilliant. And these are all interactive buttons that will take you to different pages on their website as well as their YouTube channel so that you can subscribe. I think that's a great way for any business to show that they're a local business and that they're a family business. And that is one heck of a way to build an emotional connection with your audience. So there is the effectiveness of it. Let's look how much they spent on this campaign and see if it was a good spend of their advertising dollars. Here we can see that over the last 30 days they've spent $479. They have generated 4,713 views, and 26,000 impressions. Now, how many clicks did people actually go through to their website? 35. Okay, so they sell on average 1 out of 4 people who go to their website. So if we divide 35 by 4, we get 8.75. We'll round down, we'll call it 8. Their average sale is $500. So they made roughly $4,000 by spending $479. If you divide 4,000, if you divide 479 by 4,000, you get 11%. So ask yourself, is 11% a good percentage for you to spend on your marketing budget? If the answer is yes, then this is a good solution for you. If no, then you might have to find something else that's even more effective. But I don't know of anything else today that's more effective than 11% of the total revenue for targeting your specific service area or specific demographic. That's my demonstration. People that don't know you are very unwilling to sacrifice their time to hear your message, unless it's very appropriate to what's going to help them get more pain. Less pain. and more pleasure. So that should be the title. If somebody is actually looking for the best oil change in town, then they're more likely to watch your 1-minute video. 1 minute is probably what they're willing to sacrifice in order to hear what you've got to say if they don't know you. Now, once they've known you, once they've seen your video, then you can add a 2-minute video, and it just increases exponentially from there. So the videos on your website should then be 2 minutes. Thank you, everybody, for coming today. Appreciate it. Sorry to sit down for this.
Hi, I'm Taylor Boone, the owner of Taylor Boone Photography. I thought YouTube was just this great platform for finding animal videos. I had no idea the impact it could have on my business. And I reached out to Anthony Pritchard, who basically came in and explained YouTube on the level of growing my business on several venues. One, on testimonials. Clients are more than likely, they're going to want to watch a testimonial than read one. They can relate to that client. And 2, having a video actually on the front page of a national search will help your business grow. It's helped my business grow in leaps and bounds. I'm no longer afraid of YouTube. I understand that it's a tool. I actually look forward to every week having a new YouTube video go out there and getting the feedback from potential clients and current clients, the stress that it removes from them planning or creating a session. For a business owner, it's the best thing you can do. Take those written testimonials, get them with a voice and a face that your customers can relate to. Reach out to Anthony. He will help you make this a master platform for you growing and building your business.